Good afternoon, folks. It's Friday afternoon, and as promised, I wanted to keep everybody aware of what's going on in terms of updates regarding the coronavirus crisis that's going on here. So I wanted to get to you before the weekend. We've now heard from the Middlesex County Department of Health, and that was that the resident who tested positive for the coronavirus was not living in East Brunswick with her family. In fact, she has not seen her family since Valentine's Day. This is well beyond the incubation period, and the resident's family will therefore not be tested, and they are not considered to be at risk to the public. Despite letters from residents and postings that I've seen on Facebook, names, addresses, and personal identifying information on any resident or patient will not be released or shared with the public. Any action would be a breach of their privacy rights and serves no public purpose. We are now learning that the incubation period for coronavirus can be as long as 21 days, and that most infections will be mild. This is especially true for our healthiest members of the population. High-risk individuals, however, are not as fortunate, and they must be much more careful. Those groups are defined as the elderly, which we define as those over 60, those with compromised immune systems, and those with chronic diseases such as pulmonary or cardiac conditions. Because of this incubation period and the fact that most cases will be mild, it's very possible that there are residents with the infection and are not self-quarantining. This is the primary reason that our public schools will be closed for the next week at a minimum, and they will reassess weekly as they are awaiting confirmation from the New Jersey Department of Education to find out if remote learning will be counted as school days. Computers have been provided to all of our students who are in need so that learning can be done remotely, and the township is working with the public schools to make sure that anyone who qualifies for free and reduced food gets their meals at convenient pickup locations throughout the township. Now, acting with an abundance of caution, the township's municipal offices will open to the public only on Tuesdays and Thursdays starting next week, and that will be for the immediate future. The municipal offices will be open every day during regular hours, and we ask that you use your judgment when visiting these public buildings. There will only be one entrance for the public, and that's going to be by the police entrance, as it has a ramp for those who are disabled. The staff will be working and will be happy to work with any resident during our regular hours by telephone or email. Anybody who needs to make a payment at the Revenue Department can do so online. You go directly to the East Brunswick Township website. There's links. And you can also leave payments at the drop box, which is located right outside of the municipal office building. Our municipal courts will be closed for the next 2 weeks. Any cases that are scheduled will be rescheduled. Staff will still be present daily, and they will follow the township schedule in that they will be open to the public on Tuesdays and Thursdays only. All essential emergency services will be available without restriction 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Now, I can't predict the time frame for this crisis. Epidemiological data from China and from South Korea would lead us to believe that this can go on for longer than we have anticipated. And that can have a drastic impact on things like our census and elections. So please take time and visit the Middlesex County website and consider filling your census forms out online and or registering for mail-in ballots. The census is expected to begin by the end of this month, and primary elections are scheduled to be in June. For those who have signs and symptoms of coronavirus, please contact your healthcare provider. We've now learned that there are test kits available and becoming available at our area hospitals and some physician offices. But please call your healthcare provider before going to the office or the hospital. Now, this healthcare crisis is also having a tremendous impact on East Brunswick businesses. Some food businesses have responded by offering takeout through pickup locations as they've been forced to close their restaurant. I hope that other restaurants will consider joining in that option, as we don't want our businesses to close. In addition, please consider purchasing gift certificates to our neighborhood stores, as this will help them make payroll and stay afloat while the public stays at home during this crisis. Now, as you know, information regarding coronavirus keeps changing and updates are being received by us several times a day. In fact, I can receive anywhere from 60 to 100 emails a day, and many of those are 3 to 10 pages. So I will continue to keep the public aware of these updates as soon as it's possible. Now, it's entirely possible that we may need to change our plan or alter our plan as we learn more and as we learn from these updates. As always, feel free to call or write to me at the mayor's office. I can be reached by phone at 732-390-6810 or by email at bcohen@eastbrunswick.org. Please stay tuned for recurrent updates as promised. Stay safe and have a great afternoon. Thank you.